if it's Thursday or Tuesday or Saturday, whenever you're watching this, happy that day.
Yeah.
We have an awesome lesson for today. But first, I want to talk about storms. Now, when I was a kid, I hated thunderstorms. I would always go sleep in my parents' bedroom because they really scared me. And even sometimes to this day, thunderstorms can be pretty scary. When the thunder rumbles your entire house or when the lightning is flashing outside, it feels like very much out of control and it's scary. And in our lesson for today, there's going to be a super scary storm and the disciples are going to be super scared, but Jesus is also there and we're going to learn more about that. So first, let's hold our hands and bow our heads and we'll start with prayer. Dear God, thank you for giving us the chance to study your word together. Bless our words that they may spread the gospel of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. So our lesson today starts off with Jesus and the disciples, and they get in this boat to go across the Sea of Galilee, which is a big, not quite an ocean, but a big body of water, all right? And the disciples are all fishermen. And so they know how to row, they know how to use a boat, and they know the Sea of Galilee pretty well. So Jesus goes off in the back to take a nap, which is a good lesson for us, that sometimes you just need a nap.
Yes.
And the disciples are working the boat, and then it starts to storm, and Jesus is still sleeping. And the disciples are freaking out, and they go wake him up, and they say, Master, we're going to die. This storm is so bad. And then Jesus says, where is your faith? And then he goes up, and he tells the wind and the waves, he says, stop. And they stopped. The wind and the waves obeyed him.
What?
And the disciples were amazed, and they knew that Jesus was God. And we know that Jesus is God too.
Yeah, and that's kind of what our Bible words talk about today. Oh, wait, I always do that. I always want to go to our Bible words first. We should review our lesson
Let's
first.
review our lesson.
Okay, all right. Do you want to ask the questions?
Yeah.
Let's see how well I was listening.
Where are the disciples and Jesus in this story?
Jesus and the disciples got into a boat, and they were going across the Sea of Galilee.
Mm-hmm. What was Jesus doing on the boat?
He was sleeping. He was exhausted. He was preaching and teaching. That's exhausting.
What happened while Jesus was sleeping?
A big storm came. A storm that even the disciples, who were fishermen and spent their lives up until spending their time with Jesus on this sea, a storm came up and they were terrified. It was scary.
How did the disciples respond to the storm? You already answered this.
They were super scared. They were freaking out.
Terrified.
Yeah.
How was Jesus able to calm the storms with just his voice?
He's God. Jesus is true man and true God. That's what's cool about this story is Jesus was sleeping like we sleep. We're true men. And Jesus was true man. And he also calmed the storm with just his voice because he's true God as well. And now our Bible words talk about that. So our Bible words come from the book of Psalms, chapter 121, verse 17. They say, the Lord will keep you from all evil. Now, I don't know how often you all go boating and run into storms, but I don't. I don't go boating and run into storms very often, but there are a lot of storms in my life and probably in yours too. There are a lot of bad things that happen in this world because there's sin. This is not the way that God designed the world to be, and so there are all sorts of problems that may happen in our lives. But the Lord keeps us from all of those. He may not make those problems go away, but he is our refuge and our strength in any sort of problem that we may have. And we can go to him and we can pray and know that he hears us and he is there for us always. So again, our Bible words from Psalm 121, verse 17. The Lord will keep you from all evil. Erica, will you tell us a little bit about our craft today?
Yes. Okay, so this one is super cute. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
She's ready. It's Jesus in a boat, but
There's a storm.
There's a storm.
Oh, snap.
And then Jesus rebukes them, which means he told them off. And then it's sunny and nice out.
The storm goes
How
away.
cool. So it's a print off, and you get the boat and this circle. It's a whole circle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you put a little brad in it, which is this metal thing.
Yeah, and if you don't have a brad, maybe you can try a piece of string or something to get it to stay in.
Use your creative minds.
Mm-hmm.
And then it spins so that there is storm and peace.
Right, and we didn't color ours because this week was VBS and it was kind of a crazy week for us. But you are welcome to color yours as well.
Yeah.
So, that's all for our lesson today. Let's fold our hands, bow our heads, we'll close with prayer. Dear God, thank you for guiding us through the storms of life. Strengthen our faith that we may always trust in you to protect us. Amen.
Amen.
We only have a couple more weeks of online VBS. Erica and I are headed back to college soon. But thanks for watching this video and tagging along with us. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.